Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today I will give you the information about the current tournament of Power Season 125. Sorry for the delay. I didn't have any time to record it because of the long maintenance. The only time was Friday, so the video is out now. Anyway, we will have the route, the tier list of the best character to use. You will also get my team building uh, and my own team that I will be displaying this Sunday, plus some tips on how to replace couple of characters. At the end of the video, we will also go over all 12 fights very quickly to give you a couple of advice and pointers on how to approach them. However, on the weekend you will have the full gameplay and walkthrough, and we will go more in depth so you understand it better. As always, there is chapters in the video bar and description. You can jump to the part you want to learn more about at any time. Now, let's start with the route. It's pretty straightforward. We're going to follow the yellow line until the end. There is only really one choice you can have to differ, and it's going to be in fight number 12. You can choose the one on the middle or in the left, and I thought the one on the left is a little bit easier with the teams that we can make. Other than that, the best color to use this season is blue. I would really advise you to take at least two blue characters if you can. If you cannot, at least one would be preferable. Then yellow is going to be pretty strong, especially toward the end, because we have a couple of purple enemies. We need at least one yellow in the top row to tank all the damage. Then, since we are going to take a lot of blues, the green enemies could be annoying, so at least one or two purple would be helpful. For the remaining colors, you have green and red. One of each would be great because having a full color wheel will give you more options. You don't need multiple, but we will see later during the team building guide what options we have. Now let's look at the current boost for this season. Obviously, the new characters will have more boost than any others, and they will have 35%, which is 20% than the next best, and it's gonna be the Majin Buu Saga Fusion Warrior character, Majin Buu Saga Gotki, which is just Shin, and the Resurrection of F Gotki, and that's all the Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Vegeta from the Resurrection of F anime saga. The new characters, if you have them, they are Mastron, even low star. You put them in the bottom row and they will be shielded and they won't take damage. For any other characters you're gonna use, it's gonna be mainly tier 2. I wouldn't advise you to use any tier 3. Go full tier 2 if possible. You have a lot of free to play characters, so you probably can make a full team. You use a tier 3 only if you have the new characters and you are low in options for tier 2. So for example, if you have the new Vegito and the new tag unit, but you wanted an extra yellow in your team, you can just add a tier 3 Zenkai that you have. Now let's go to my team and look at what we can do in terms of team building. I'm not going to use any of the new character first because I didn't summon, and I like to try to do my TOP without the new characters and see how we can get the 1k In terms of color, I have one green because there isn't too many green options. There is the free to play Gotenks and the EX Gotenks. I'm just gonna be using one green for the gameplay. And if you do not have my characters that I have on screen and you want to use the same as me, just use color for color replacement. You don't have free to play Gotenks, just use EX Gotenks here. And if you do not have EX Gotenks, I would advise you to use another color that is tier 2. But a green would be pretty important for the start, especially fight number 1. Then after that I'm gonna be running to red, even if red is not really strong. But you have so many options, I think people can use the red unit. I'm gonna use Gotenks and this free to play Vegito. I was going to use this Goku, but I think more people have Zenkai Gotenks. But yeah, if you do not have Gotenks or Vegito, you can use free to play Goku, the red Shin, and that should be okay. You also have the LR Gotenks, sorry, which is a good option. Then we're gonna have double purple. You have a lot of purples available. This Goku is not the best, but he's free to play, so I'm gonna use him. But if you have the new Super Vegito, this Super Vegito they will be much better. And just use the highest that you have in terms of tier 2. Then we're gonna have one yellow. You have three options to choose from: Gotenks or the two yellow Vegetos. If you have Zenkai Gotenks, he's the best. If he is not Zenkai, then you can use him if he is high star. Or if you have the two other Vegetos higher star, that will be better. Then lastly, it's going to be two blue units. Blues are going to be very strong this season, like I said at the start, since you have so many red enemies and you need them in the front row to tank. And for blue options, you have these two characters. This guy is practically free to play. A lot of people just have him for playing the game, so hopefully you have him. And he doesn't need to be Zankite. If he is high star, he will be enough. And you have this free to play Vegeta who was given in one of the events, and hopefully you got him. If you do not, you can use this Goku and Vegeta. If you do not have Goku and Vegeta, just use another tier 2 character you have, and you should be fine. I would say another yellow would be good, or another green, that would be okay. Finally, if you have the new unit, of course, you can use the tag unit instead of one of the blues or one of the purples. It could work for both. And if you have the new Vegito, you're gonna use it instead of one of the purples, the one that you have a lower star or lower Zenkai. And that should be all. Now let's put back our characters here. And I think this is the team that I'm going with. I'm gonna finish the red unit for the Gotenks, of course. In terms of equipment, make sure you have the correct one, which is gonna be the C equip on everyone, the Clash equip on everyone, plus the third gold equip depending on the type of character. For example, if it's a defense type, you're gonna give it the Janemba equip, and so on. Finally, check out your character art. They have the correct one. For example, this guy, he has more blast attack than strike attack, but since his equipment give him strike, we're gonna change him to strike and not blast. That's for defense unit mainly, but all the others, support type, melee and ranged, they will have correct equipment. For example, this guy, he has more blast attack, so we're gonna make sure he's blast. This Goku, he has more blast attack, we'll make sure he's blast, and so on. Just check all your characters. The other defense type character is this Gotenks. We're gonna give him strike, of course, he has more strike anyway. And this guy is also a defense type and he has more strike anyway, so we're gonna keep his strike. Other than that, here is my friendship for the team. I don't have max friendship on everyone. Some characters are even friendship 1, maybe I will take them to friendship 3, but it's not that important in the current TOP format. And of course, I don't have any art boost. I want art boost my character. It's not going to be necessary for D1KCC. In terms of enemy and specifics, we're going to have the first 6 fight. Fight number 1 is a pretty easy one. You have a revival character, which is Frieza, and he will revive when he gets to 0% HP. So you will take him toward the end, and I would advise you to take 2 blue units at the end and put a green unit in the front so they take all the damage. And considering there is no purple enemy at all, your greens are going to be pretty safe. The second fight is going to be the same as the sixth fight. It has 3 purple enemy. Logically, you're going to put a yellow in the top, and he will be relatively safe as long as you target the red enemy first and you eliminate him. And I would advise you to target the character that can back switch second, the purple Krillin, because he will be reverse purple turn 2, and we try to eliminate him before the end of turn 2. Third fight and fifth fight are quite similar. They have 3 red enemy. In the third fight, you can put a blue at the top, and I would advise you to eliminate the green enemy as soon as possible so he doesn't damage you, and put a purple in the middle row to do that. The fifth fight also have triple red, so you take the 3 red at the end for the third and fifth fight, put blues in the top row, but the fifth one is a little bit easier because there isn't any green to worry about, so you can take the yellow, purple and blue at the start and the red at the end. For the fourth fight, there is 3 green enemy and 2 blue enemy. I would advise you to take the 3 green at the end, put a purple in the top row, and you should be safe because there is no yellow to worry about. In the second part of the map, you're gonna have fight number 7 with 2 green and 2 yellow. For this one, I would advise you to put two red at the top because there is the two greens. If you put purples there, there's also two yellows that you need to worry about. So if you put two red at the top, take the two yellow at the end and eliminate the blue enemy as soon as you can. Fight number 8, you have two red and two blue. So you either put two red and two yellow, sorry. So either put two blue at the top, eliminate the green enemy at the start, and eliminate the two yellow, two red, sorry, at the end, or put a red at the top or two reds, eliminate the yellows at the end, and eliminate the blue at the start. The following is fight number 9, which is the hardest to tackle this season. Because you have three red enemies, you would like to take them at the end, but also have Revival Nappa who has 2 HP bar, and you also want to take him at the end, but if you do that, you have to put a yellow at the top, and with 3 red, it's a problem, so we still are going to take 3 red at the start, or at the end, sorry, put a blue in the top row, and if you can, do not take any greens to this fight because it's gonna take too long to deal with the Nappa with his 2 HP bar. Fight number 10, you have 3 blue enemies, 2 greens. I would advise you to take the 3 blue at the end, put a green in the top row, and you should be okay. There is no purpose at all. Fight number 11, pretty easy again. You have 2 purple enemies, so put a yellow at the top and try to eliminate the red enemy at the start. So put any blue in the middle to kill them fast, and the 2 purples at the end. In fight number 12, it's gonna be the hybrid fight, and same thing as fight number 11. Take the 2 purples at the end, put a yellow in the top row, and eliminate the red Beast Gohan at the start because he transforms turn 2 and he can be a threat to your purples. Now, if you didn't understand all of that, don't worry. We have the gameplay video and we will go over all the targeting one by one. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. If you have any question, let me know in the comment. Have a good one and goodbye.